Okay, so this is going to be a very bare bones versus video. No one else has done this video before, but that's because there's not a lot of power scaling on these two characters. Edward Cullen from Twilight and Harry Potter from, Harry Potter. Vampire versus wizard. Chad versus virgin. Undead versus the boy who lived. Who will come out on top? Well, to be perfectly honest, this fight isn't even close. So first of all, I will be going over both of these characters at the very end of their franchises. For Harry, this will matter a lot. For Edward, this won't matter at all because he doesn't gain any new powers throughout his entire series. Harry will be allowed to use his invisibility cloak along with his broom firebolt, but not the Elder Wand because he destroyed it. In terms of strength, durability, combat speed, travel speed, reaction speed, yeah, Edward beats Harry in all of these categories. Twilight vampires run and fight at hundreds of miles per hour. Edward even defeated the fastest vampire in his verse. As for strength and durability, well, he stopped a van that was moving at least 30 miles per hour, and the average van is about 3.5 tons. Edward even took out James in 2 hits, and James was physically the strongest vampire in the Twilight verse. Vampires never get tired, exhausted, and they don't need to sleep, so he basically has unlimited stamina. Edward can heal quickly, poison people with his bite, and read minds. But Harry does beat Edward in one category, and that is hacks. Hacks! For those of you who don't know what hacks are, check out this video on my main channel. Basically, hacks allow you to defeat people who are stronger, faster, and more durable than you. For example, Raditz from Dragon Ball Z can move at the speed of light, and he's at the very least moon level. But if he fought Megamind, Megamind could just shoot him one time and turn him into a cube. I'm not saying Megamind would beat Raditz more often than not, I'm just giving an example here. So does Harry have enough hacks to take down Edward? Well, he can use the Avada Kedavra curse. It's a spell that instantly kills its target, and it cannot be blocked, unless it hits a sword, or a wall, or a lot of other things. Unfortunately for Harry, Edward is undead, so it more than likely wouldn't be able to defeat Edward, and that's assuming that Harry is even able to hit him. But let's just say that the Avada Kedavra could kill Edward if it hit him. Harry could use his invisibility cloak to sneak up on Edward, and then scream out Avada Kedavra, killing him on the spot. The problem is, Harry has only ever used this cloak to sneak around humans, wizards, and other creatures. But Edward is a vampire with enhanced hearing and vision. He would be able to detect Harry pretty quickly. But Harry can teleport. He can turn invisible, teleport behind Edward, then hit him with the Avada Kedavra. However, the problem is Edward does have one of his own hacks. He can read minds. So he would be able to know what Harry was thinking, and where he would teleport to. The cutting curse is pretty quick, but Edward would be able to heal from that. Harry could use the Expecto Patronum charm, which is an omnidirectional attack. However, it only works on spirits, not specifically the undead. Even if it did work on Edward, at best it would just hold him off for a few minutes. Most of Harry's other spells would only be able to knock Edward away for a few seconds. Harry could teleport away, but eventually Edward would find him. Hi, sisters! Harry could stay up in the air on his broomstick for quite a while, but eventually he's gonna get tired, which is something Edward doesn't have to worry about. The only weakness vampires have in Twilight is that they're very flammable. If Harry used a fire spell, yeah, he would win, but he would first have to figure out what Edward's weakness is. And also, you know, Harry would actually have to hit him with it. Sure, Harry has taken down a basilisk before, but he had the Sword of Gryffindor, and a phoenix to help him out. Let's be honest here, he only won that fight because of pure luck. I could go on for longer, but I think you get the idea. A fight to the death between Edward and Harry wouldn't even be close. Now some of you might say, oh well, what if Harry had the Sword of Gryffindor? Or, oh, you forgot about this one specific spell. Harry would easily take the win if he used it. Here's the thing, guys. At the very end of the last Twilight movie, the Volturi leave and they move this fast. So, yeah, in a bloodlusted fight to the death, Edward would speed blitz Harry and snap his neck. If you're gonna complain that this video is biased because I'm a Twilight fanboy, no, I'm not. I don't really like Harry Potter, but I hate Twilight with a burning passion. Hate! I made an over an hour long video bashing all of the movies on my main channel. Edward may suck, but in the end, he would take the win on the boy who no longer lived. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please consider donating to my Patreon. The guy I'm having edit for my power scaling channel is pretty expensive. Or you could donate to my friend's GoFundMe to help her save her family's restaurant. I promised her I would shout it out in every single video until we reach the goal, and currently we're 8.55% of the way there. Don't worry, I'm still scripting my all versions of Goku versus all versions of Superman remake, but the next video on this channel will be about highballing and lowballing in the power scaling community. Anyways, let's get to the credits.